Hello everyone, this is Sanjeevni Nayak and today in this video I will be explaining about the structure and function of heart. Now before I start with the heart, circulatory system. What is circulatory system? Yes, it is the system that is responsible for transporting substances from one part of the body to the other part, right? Like an example, nitrogen is waste, oxygen, carbon dioxide, then nutrients, hormones, etc. transported from one part of the body to the rest part by circulatory system. Now, there are three components of circulatory system. One is blood, the liquid part of the circulatory system, which includes two things, blood and lymph. Second component is vessel in which this blood and lymph is going to flow. Okay, blood vessel and lymph vessel. And third component, अब simple सी बात है, blood flow होना है, lymph flow होना है, against gravity flow होना है, so it needs some motor, right? And the motor is heart. So motor or the pumping organ of circulatory system is the heart. So let us understand the heart. Now I have already explained the components of blood in my previous videos. You can check the links below in the description box. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe it and hit the bell icon so as to keep yourself updated with my upcoming videos. So let us begin with the heart. So let us first understand the location of heart. Miss location क्या समझना हमको already मालूम है, it is present on the in the left side of the chest cavity, right? No, absolutely wrong. Heart is located in the center of the chest cavity between two lungs above diaphragm. So you can see the location of heart. Okay. Now, but miss, we feel heart on the left side. We sense heart or we can feel heart that is present on the left side, right? Now, reason is the roughly triangular heart has pointed portion and this pointed portion is tilted or it is present towards the left side, and this pointed region of the heart is that region in which contraction is most powerful, and so we feel heart on the left side. So you can like give reason can be asked, heart is felt on the left side of the body, so you have to write this answer. Now let us talk about the size. Now size of the heart, it is about size of closed fist. So if we talk about adult humans, so size of adult humans heart is about the size of closed fist. It is roughly 12 centimeter in length and 9 centimeter in width. Covering. Now the covering of heart, there is cover or it is protected by double membranous covering, and this double membranous covering is called as pericardium. So you can see in this diagram, pericardium, this blue structure, blue color portion represents pericardium. The outer wall, which is called as parietal pericardium, the inner wall, that is visceral pericardium. And in between these two pericardium, that is double membranous pericardium, there is a fluid. It is filled with fluid. This fluid is called as pericardial fluid. And very important question, what is the function of pericardial fluid? So pericardial fluid protects the heart. It protects the heart by absorbing the mechanical shock, and second, it reduces friction during heartbeat. So these are the two functions of pericardial fluid. Now let us see the internal structure of heart. Now if we see heart is divided into four chambers. So this is first, second, third and fourth. So these are the four chambers. Now if you carefully see, heart has a central division. There is a central wall present which actually divides heart into two halves. This is the right part of the heart and this is the left part. Now this central wall which divides heart into two halves is called as septum. So this is septum. Okay. This is septum. Now let us see the chambers of the heart. अब heart के chambers देखते हैं. Now the first chamber is called as right auricle. Now you have to remember that upper chambers are called auricle or atria. Plural is atria, singular is atrium. So this part of this atrium is called as right atrium or it is called right auricle. This is left auricle. The lower chambers are called ventricle. So you can see here this is right ventricle and this is left ventricle. Now, it is very important for you to understand this part is right part and this is left. Usually when we see book, the part of the book which is in front of left hand is said to be as left and right hand is said to be as right, right? But in this case, when we label organ, human organ, we have to reverse it. So the part which is in front of left hand will be right and the part which is in front of right hand will be labeled as left. So this is the right half and this is the left half. Right half and left half is divided by a wall and this wall is called septum. There are chambers, there are 4 chambers. Upper chambers are called auricles, lower chambers are called ventricle. Okay. Now, if you carefully see auricle, if you carefully see, wall of auricle is thin, whereas wall of ventricle is thick. Miss, why? Because auricle is the receiving chamber of the heart. It receives blood. And जब मतलब ये different parts of the body से ये blood receive करेगा, blood इसके अंदर enter होगा. And जब auricle contract होता है, when upper part contracts, blood moves to the next part, that is ventricle. वो ventricle में जाएगा. Okay. सो ऑरिकल को सिर्फ उतना ही कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करना है ताकि ब्लड वेंट्रिकल में जा सके, वेयरएज वेंट्रिकल जब कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगा ब्लड रीचेस टू ऑल द पार्ट्स ऑफ द बॉडी. मतलब वेंट्रिकल्स को इतना फोर्सफुली कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होना है दैट इट रीचेस टू ऑल द पार्ट, ब्लड रीचेस टू ऑल द पार्ट्स ऑफ द बॉडी. दिस इज द रीजन व्हाई ventricles have thick muscular wall and auricles have thin muscular wall. Okay. So auricles have thin muscular wall because it receives blood and contracts just to transfer blood in the lower chambers, nearby chambers, whereas ventricle has to pump forcefully. It has to pump blood forcefully so that blood reaches to different parts of the body. Now let us see from where, like which is the blood vessel that brings blood to the chambers, okay, to the auricles. Okay, if you have not subscribed, again, subscribe the channel. Now, the upper chamber. Now, here you can see there is a blood vessel opening in a right auricle. This blood vessel that opens in right auricle is called as anterior vena cava. Anterior means the first part, upper part, and posterior means lower part. So, the anterior vena cava is also called as superior vena cava. Okay, and posterior vena cava is called as posterior vena cava, which again opens in right auricle. It is called as inferior vena cava. Its other name is inferior vena cava. Now this vena cava, these are the blood vessel that brings deoxygenated blood to the right auricle from different parts of the body. Anterior vena cava will bring deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body and posterior vena cava will bring deoxygenated blood from the lower part of the body. Okay, then the next vessel. Now the next vessel are the pulmonary veins. So auricle, in right auricle, 2 blood vessel opens. Okay. And in left auricle, there are 4 blood vessel opening, 2 from both the side. Here you can see it opens from the back side. So here total 4 blood vessel opens in left auricle. And these 4 blood vessels are called pulmonary veins. And pulmonary veins are the veins which brings oxygenated blood from lungs to the left auricle. So it brings oxygenated blood from lungs to the left auricle. Was that clear? Okay. Now let us move to the next blood vessel. Abhi blood vessel jo ventricles se open hote, let us talk about that. Now the blood vessel that opens or that starts from the right ventricle is called as pulmonary artery. Now this right ventricle has deoxygenated blood. This deoxygenated blood will be transported to the lungs. Lungs ko jayega by pulmonary artery. Okay, so this blood vessel is called pulmonary artery. You can see on both sides. So pulmonary artery. And then oxygenated blood from left ventricle enters in aorta. So this particular part is called as aorta. Aorta is the major artery which carries blood from left ventricle to the different parts of the body, that is oxygenated blood. Now, if you remember, now I always say that oxygenated and deoxygenated. What you have to keep in mind is right part of the heart always carries deoxygenated blood and left part always carries oxygenated blood. Okay. Now this oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood never mixes, and this is because of this central wall that is called as septum. Now, why is it necessary? Why this mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood is avoided? It is prevented. Now, reason is because we are warm-blooded animal, and warm-blooded animal needs large amount of energy. So, for efficient transportation of oxygen to each and every part of the body, for production of large amount of energy, this blood, oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood has to be separated. Okay, so this is all about the blood vessel and the chambers of heart. I hope it is clear. Upper chambers, auricle, lower chamber, ventricle. Right auricle, left auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. Blood vessel that opens in auricle are the veins which carries blood from different parts of the body to the heart, and blood vessel that arises from ventricle are the arteries that carries blood to the different parts of the body. Okay, so these are the blood vessel. Now here you can see one more diagram. These are the labels which we have already discussed. Let us see more label. Now this right auricle, so now in this picture you can see clearly all the labels and the blood vessels. Now the right atrium or right auricle, this is right auricle or right atrium, is separated by from the right ventricle by, there is one door like structure present, and this door is called as valve. This valve is the tricuspid valve. This valve is called tricuspid valve. Now, what is the function of valve? Now, this valve basically prevents the backflow of blood. मतलब जब भी ऑरिकल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगा तभी ब्लड वेंट्रिकल में पास हो जाएगा, बट जब वेंट्रिकल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगा तो ब्लड कैन नॉट अगेन गो बैक इनटू द ऑरिकल्स, वो वापस से ऑरिकल्स में नहीं जा सकता है, बिकॉज दिस पर्टिकुलर फ्लैप और दिस पर्टिकुलर डोर विल क्लोज, और ये डोर जैसे ही क्लोज हो जाएगा blood will enter in another opening that is in blood vessel, वो blood vessel में enter हो जाएगा, arteries में enter हो जाएगा. Okay, so in short, what is the function of valve? Valve prevents the backflow of blood. What is the function of tricuspid valve? Tricuspid valve prevents the backflow of deoxygenated blood from right ventricle to right auricle. Okay, now there is one more valve on the other side of the heart, that is between left auricle and left ventricle. This valve is called as mitral valve or bicuspid valve. Now, the reason of calling it as tricuspid and bicuspid is tricuspid valves has 3 cup-like structure. उसमें से 3 cup जैसा structure present होगा. Okay, whereas bicuspid valve will have only 2 cup-like structure. सिर्फ 2 cup-like structure present होगा. So it is called as bicuspid. Cusp means cup-like structure. Valve is also found at the origin or at the start of arteries from ventricles. So the valve which is present at the base or at the start of aorta, aorta के start में जो valve present है, that is called as aortic semilunar valve. Now semilunar इसलिए बोलते हैं because ये half moon जैसा होता है. Okay, ये half moon जैसा valve होगा. So it is called semilunar. Aortic इसलिए बोला because it is present in aorta. From when aorta initiates, it starts from the left ventricle, exactly उसका starting point में present है valve that is called as aortic semilunar valve. Now the next valve, the fourth valve is pulmonary semilunar valve. Again semilunar because it is like half moon. Lunar is moon and semi means half. So it is like half moon. Here you can see clearly. So this particular valve is present at the origin of pulmonary artery from right ventricle. So this is called as pulmonary semilunar valve. Again, pulmonary semilunar valve will allow the blood to flow from ventricle to pulmonary artery, but it will prevent the backflow of blood. मतलब pulmonary artery से blood वापस से ventricles में नहीं आ सकता, right ventricle में नहीं आ सकता. Is that clear? Now, if you carefully see, these valves are held in position. ये valves को hold करने के लिए, मतलब ये parachute जैसा है. वैसे imagine करो कि ये valve है और यहाँ पर ऐसा parachute like structure, parachute का जो thread होता है वैसा thread like structure you can see, this thread like structure. Now these thread like structures are called as chordae tendineae. So chordate tendineae are the structure that holds valves in position. वो valve को position में रखेगा and prevents the upturning of valve. मतलब जब ventricle contract होता है तो ये valve वापस से उल्टा turn होने वाला नहीं है. Reason because there is this chordate tendineae that will hold this particular valve in position and prevent the upturning of valves. Now, if you see this particular chordate tendinae is connecting this valve to the muscle, ventricular muscle. Ventricle का muscular wall में this ये hill जैसा हमको structure दिख रहा है. This hill-like structure which we see is called as papillary muscle. These muscles are called papillary muscles. And papillary muscle, so when ventricle contracts, जब ventricle contract होगा, papillary muscles थोड़ा सा ऊपर हो जाएगा because of contraction of ventricle, and thus this valve will close. Valve close हो जाएगा and prevents the blood to flow back into the auricle or atrium. Okay. Now the septum. If you remember, I told you there is a wall between the left and right half. The wall which is present towards the lower side, that is between ventricle, is called as interventricular septum. Inter means between, ventricular means ventricle. So ventricle के बीच में जो septum है, that is called interventricular septum. Similarly, auricle के बीच में जो septum होगा, that is called as interauricular septum. In short, पूरा heart को two parts में divide किया septum ने, that is right half and left half, so as to keep oxygenated and deoxygenated blood separate. So I hope this is clear. Now let us understand the working of heart. अब heart का working समझते हैं. Now, when the atrium or the auricle, जब auricle relax होता है, both the auricles relax at the same time. जब auricle relax होगा, blood from the different parts of the body will enter in the heart. Blood from the upper part of the body, from the lower part of the body, the oxygenated blood from different parts of the body will enter in the right atrium. Right atrium में enter होगा. Okay. And oxygenated blood from lungs will enter in the left atrium. So let me explain you one by one. Okay. तो पहले तो ये समझ लो कि जब auricle relax होता है, blood enter होगा. जब auricle contract होगा, blood will pass to the next chamber. और जब ventricle contract होगा, blood will enter in the arteries and it will reach to the different parts of the body. Now let me explain you circulation one by one. कैसे exactly हो रहा है? So imagine this is body, that is different parts of the body. So from body, deoxygenated blood enters in the right atrium. From inferior vena cava, like from superior vena, from upper part of the body, deoxygenated blood is brought by superior vena cava. From the lower part of the body, deoxygenated blood is brought by inferior vena cava. Now this blood is then pumped to the neighboring chamber, that is right ventricle. When right ventricle contracts, blood enters in pulmonary artery. Now pulmonary word, always remember, pulmonary word is used for lungs. So this particular pulmonary artery will take this blood to lungs. Lungs में लेके जाएगा. This deoxygenated blood is taken to lungs. In lungs, oxygenation take place. मतलब deoxygenated blood में से carbon dioxide will move out and oxygen will be taken. Oxygen absorb कर लेगा, blood gets oxygenated, and this oxygenated blood will again enter in heart through pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins, अब नाम से ही पता चलता है, pulmonary again means lungs. So pulmonary veins जो blood, oxygenated blood lungs में लेके आए, oxygenated blood lungs में से left auricle में लेके आएगा. And this oxygenated blood is then transported or it is pumped into the neighboring chamber, that is left ventricle. फिर left ventricle से oxygenated blood aorta में आएगा and aorta से again it will reach to different parts of the body. So this is how circulation take place. I hope you understood this entire part. That is structure and function of heart. In my next video, I will be explaining about the double circulation and I will be explaining about the lub and dub sound, that is sound of heart. If you have any doubt, you can mention in the comment section. If you like the video, you can hit the like button. Thank you very much.